Hello fellow coffee botherers, I'm Kev from coffeeblog.co.uk and in this video I'm going to be comparing championship winning Aeropress recipes. I use the Aeropress every day, several times per day in fact. It's an amazing brewer, but for some reason, other than my Aeropress Go review, I've not done a video featuring the Aeropress as of yet, so I thought I'd better do something about that. What I decided I'd do is to compare the World Aeropress Championship winners' Aeropress methods for the past 3 years. So the World Aeropress champions for the past 3 years were Wendelien van Bunnik of the Netherlands, who won the World Aeropress Championships last year, 2019. Paulina Ibarra Garay from the USA, the winner from 2018. And Paulina Miczka from here in the UK, the winner from 2017. I'm going to be following their winning recipes as much as possible. I'm going to be using the same coffee for all three, but following their specific recipes and methods. The coffee I'm using today isn't actually my coffee from the Coffee Works, cworks.co.uk, as I usually use, as I've drank it all. So today I'm using a light to medium roast Colombian from 5 Rings Coffee via batchcoffee.co.uk. When it comes to the recorded grind setting, the World Aeropress Championships use a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being very fine, 10 being very coarse. So I've decided that for this experiment, 1 on the niche 0 is very fine and 50 is very coarse. You can go beyond 50 on the 0, but there's no markings past 50, which would make it difficult. So using 50 as 10 on their grind setting scale makes sense, I think, even though 50 isn't the most coarse setting on the niche 0. So for Paulina's method, I'm going to grind 35 grams of coffee at 40 on the niche 0, the equivalent of 8 out of 10. For Carolina's method, I'm going to grind 34.9 grams of coffee at 40, again on the niche 0. And for Wendelien's method, I'm going to grind 30 grams of coffee at 45 on the niche 0. So I'll get grinding the coffee. Okay, so we've got the coffee ground for each method, so let's start with the 2017 championship winning method from Paulina Miczka. So for Paulina's method, I've already pre-rinsed the filter. We've got 370 grams of water at 84 degrees Celsius. We want to start the timer and add 150 grams in 15 seconds, so go. Next, stir for 20 seconds. Now, filter cap on, rid us with the excess air. I'm going to do this on all of them. I'm pretty sure all three do this. 105, flip, and press for 30 seconds. Now, add 160 to 200 grams of hot water, and I'm going to go in the middle with 180 grams. So that's Paulina's method. This is Carolina's method. I've got 160 grams of water at 85 Celsius and 40 grams at room temperature. Actually 18 degrees Celsius because I'm trying to mimic what the room temperature might have been in Sydney, which is a lot warmer than it is here today, without a doubt. So at 0, at the timer, so I want to pour 100 grams of water in 30 seconds. Next, vigorously with wooden chopsticks for 30 seconds. I think that's vigorously. Put the filter cap in place. Press out some air. Flip and press into the glass server for 30 seconds. Top up with 60 grams of hot water. And then the 40 grams of cooler water. Done. So now for Wendelien's method. This is a fast brew. The total brew time is just over 60 seconds. I've seen a couple of videos where people appear to misunderstand Wendelien's timing slightly, and they've added a dwell time or a steep time. If you watch her various videos that you can find on YouTube, you'll find that she starts pressing at 40 seconds in, and some people are thinking that she's left 40 seconds. That's not the case. When she's at 40 seconds, she's then started pressing. The whole brew time should be 60 seconds for this particular method from Wendelien. So I've pre-rinsed the filter. This method actually calls for a different kind of filter rather than the standard Aeropress filter. The Aesir filters, which are a thicker filter, more like a Chemex filter, and I couldn't get any of them in time to do this video. I couldn't find any in the UK actually at the moment that were in stock. So I'm using 2 standard AeroPress filters together to try and mimic a thicker Aesir filter. So we've got 30 grams of coffee already ground in the AeroPress, and we've got 220 grams of water at 92 Celsius. So we want to start off by pouring 100 grams of water in 10 seconds, so that is quick. Stir 20 times, 1, 2, 3 in 10 seconds. Put the filter cap on and press out the air. Flip and press into the glass server in about 20 seconds. Top up with 100 to 120 grams of water. I'm going to go 110 in the middle. We're done, but now we want it down to 60 degrees Celsius. So let's see what we're at. Because this is a bit of a cold studio at the moment, we're not far off. Been down to 60 anyway, so by the time we pour it into the cup, we're going to be at 60. So I'm not going to do what Wendelien does, which is to pour it from jug to jug. What you've not seen is I very quickly went and warmed them all up to the same temperature, because in this freezing cold studio, the other 2 had cooled down too much while I was doing this one. So I very gently warmed them up by putting them into these glasses and putting them all in water at the same temperature, just putting the glasses in and gently warming them all up to the same temperature, around 60 degrees. Really interesting thing is that they taste different. This is the exact same coffee. That for me is the smoothest, so the most balanced of the 3. These 2 become a bit more acidic. This one is Wendelien's. This seems to pick up a lot more of the sort of vibrancy of the acidity. These 2 are really similar, but that is just slightly brighter. It's just got a bit more of the acidity than this one, but they're very close. As I say, this is a bit more balanced. It hasn't quite pulled the same level of acidity through. All really good, but this is definitely more acidic. This is close, and this is more balanced, less acidic. So there you go, an introduction to the World Aeropress winning methods for the past 3 years. Personally, I like them all. They clearly all produce great tasting coffee, as they all won the World Aeropress Championships. I'd recommend you try them all and lots of other methods that you'll find online. And if you go to aeropress.com, you can find the recipes for lots of other winners and runners-up from previous championships. By the way, doing that video using a normal kettle was a bit of a faff, so I've just bought this, the Brewista Artisan Variable Temperature Control Kettle, which unfortunately didn't come until I'd done all of the filming. I'm going to be using it for future AeroPress and pour over videos, and I'll be doing a review of this kettle very soon, but I've been playing around with it today and I'm really impressed with it so far. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to click the like button, thank you very much, and don't forget to become a fully certified coffee botherer. You need to click this image around here somewhere to subscribe to my channel. Tatty bye!